How's it going, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So we have to break down Palantir stock in this one, do an update on the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, and later in the video, if we have time, we'll break down the indexes, maybe some other stocks I'm looking at. But first, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Come on and join the free email stock newsletter I'm sending out to my email subscribers, my top stocks weekly for free. That is linked down below. And with that being said, guys, let's dive into it. I would say cheers, but I actually don't have my drink on me right now. I don't have a water, don't have a coffee. Man, I'm slacking here, guys. But yeah, let's dive into it. Palantir right now is down 0.07%, pretty much at break even, as it has been pretty volatile on the day. You guys can see we opened up at about $107 a share on Palantir, went down a bit to about 106.50. Then we shot all the way up to about $112, and that was at about what? 10 a.m. East Coast time. And now, since then, the last couple of hours, 4 or 5 hours, we've been downtrending up until now. So again, we hit about 111, 112 this morning. Now we're at about 108, trying to break out, trying to go green on this intraday, but it's not fully doing it quite yet. You're noticing that on the intraday chart here, and on the 5-day, 5-minute, we're seeing a couple positive signs. You're noticing we didn't take out the lows from yesterday. That's a good sign. Yesterday we hit 105.30 in the morning, and you're also noticing, excuse me, guys, we're consolidating. You can argue that we're consolidating right now on this 5-day, 5-minute. We're seeing support at about 105, 110 on the stock. We're noticing that yesterday and as of today, so that's a good sign. It's kind of too early to say, oh, we're consolidating and we're breaking out. You know, we're not getting the breakout yet. It's still too early to say, but we're definitely seeing some consolidation at about 105, 110. Now we're actually going green. We're up around 0.25% now. It's starting to break back out here, guys, which is good on the intraday. We'll see how that goes moving forward. And here on the 30-minute chart, Palantir is still under both moving averages, and we still have a death cross. Keep that in mind. But the more you pull the layers back, the more you realize, okay, the bulls are still in charge. Even here on the 1-hour chart, where we also have a death cross, and we're under both moving averages, but you're noticing, okay, we're still technically maintaining trend. I mean, you guys see it right here as I'm drawing this out. We're pretty much in this uptrending channel still. I mean, we are. You guys see it for yourselves on this hourly chart, and on the 4-hour time frame, you're noticing it as well. We're still well above the 180 SMA, still well within an overall breakout. This is just simply a little pullback on Palantir, which I don't think anybody's arguing against. I mean, this is not a collapse. The stock's not free falling or anything. It just got way too hot, way too fast. It literally doubled up in about 3-4 weeks, and now it's starting to see a bit of a sell-off. And if I had to guess, I said this before in another video, but I'll say it again, I think we're going to find some sort of support at about $95 to $100 a share. Even here, 105, 110, where we're at now, I think we will find some sort of support, kind of where we are now. Whether it's next week, later this week, the week after, I think we will start to find support there and start to bounce, But, we're not there yet. It's still too early, like I said earlier in this video. So, patience. It's all about patience right now, guys, with this stock. And we'll see where it goes. But, again, I think we'll find some support. Maybe a short-term bottom, or maybe the bottom at 95 to 105. That window, I think, is where we'll find support. So, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to run the likes up as well on this video. Make sure to subscribe follow along for more content. I appreciate all your support as always. So we got the Fed decision just about 30 minutes prior to me making this video, and we'll talk more about it, or we talked more about it in my previous video. I'm sure you guys saw that already, but we got news that the Fed's staying put at 4.5% on the Fed funds rate, so no Fed rate cuts this go around, as overall the Fed's noting rising uncertainty, potential stagflation risk as well, which, we've covered stagflation, overall the rising uncertainty, and now with tariffs, right, being implemented, this is inflationary, you know what I mean? So the last thing the Fed wants to do is cut rates too early. That in and of itself, cutting rates is inflationary, and so are tariffs. Like I said, so if he cut rates, Jerome Powell, the Fed, if he cut rates as we're getting tariffs piling on, right, and who knows when we're going to get deals, this, that, the third, that's like a double whammy for inflation. You got to realize that, and that's the big risk with Powell cutting rates too early. And if we look at the initial reaction, pulling up SPY here, at 2 p.m., we got the Fed funds rate decision. The stock market did fall a good amount, but then it rebounded. We got that V-shaped recovery. Now we're pretty much back to where we were before 2 p.m. East Coast time when we got the Fed funds rate decision. We've recovered that loss. Now, during the press conference, let's see if we're able to start building up some green here. That'd be ideal. So you're noticing the same thing on QQQ. At 2 p.m., we dumped down to 476. Now we're back to 480. Essentially, we filled that gap. And now we'll see if we're able to build on top of it and potentially go green. QQQ is actually down 0.25% right now. And the other indexes are kind of all over the place. Well, actually, we have green across the board except for QQQ, but we've had red, green throughout the entire day today. It's been one of those days. So the Dow's up 0.75%, SPY's up 0.25%, the Russell's up around 0.3, 0.4%, and QQQ's down about 60 cents, 0.1, 0.15%. is what QQQ's down right now. And a lot of that's because of Google. Did you guys hear what happened with Google? We might as well just wrap up the video here. So there is, some risk right now. Well, there always is risk with stocks, but even more risk right now with Google because we got news that Apple is exploring AI search options in their Safari browser. And that we got that news earlier today. Once we got that news, boom, Google stock tanked from around 165 all the way down to 149. Big drop there, about 9 to 10%. And obviously, this is putting pressure on Google because of Google search. Right now, Apple and Google have an agreement where I believe Google pays Apple $20 billion a year, something like that, for their Google search engine on Safari. So they get paid $20 billion a year right now. And I was reading that for the first time ever in April, Safari use or Safari search went down for the first time, I believe, month over month or something like that. The use of Safari search went down. So that's a big stat right there. As more people are going to other, search options, including, Chat GPT. Have you guys heard of that one? They're using other AI search engine options as opposed to Safari, Google, kind of what they have right now. And it's not like Google is screwed. They're done for, down for the count. That's not necessarily the case, but the uncertainty now, the risk that, okay, Apple's going to now offer some other options. And I was reading that it's not like these other options are going to take over as the primary engine for Safari, That's not the case, right? So Google, it's not like Google's screwed, But the fact that there will be other options right now, that is putting some pressure on Google. As again, search is getting disrupted a bit right now. You know, Google is doing what they can do with their AI, but there's a lot going on with ChatGPT, these other options, right? So that sent Google stock down. Funny enough, Apple stock's down as well. I believe it's down because of overall search volume, and Safari is down for the first time ever. That's probably why Apple's going down a little bit right now. But in the grand scheme of things, guys, I think Google's going to be fine. I think obviously Apple's going to be okay. And Google is an investment of mine. I didn't buy more today on this dip, but I'll be watching it. If it slips even further, I'll probably add more. But for now, I'm simply holding on to my Google shares. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Follow along for more content. Join the free email stock newsletter down below. And join the Patreon if you guys want me to show you how I'm building my portfolio every single week. And we're investing thousands of dollars a month, guys. Check out the link down below to Patreon. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.